In 2000, I started this nonprofit called the Kemet Institute, and I've been teaching financial literacy to the underserved communities for 26 years now. And it all started when I read this book called Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun? Have you ever heard of that book?
No, no,
By
I haven't.
You should look it up. It's
I
an
will.
autobiography of a guy named Reginald Lewis, this African American guy who went to Harvard Business School, got to Wall Street, and he did this $1 billion like leverage buyout in the 80s. And my mom gave me that book. And when I read that book, I was like 12 or 13 years old, and my mom wrote in the cover, "This will be you one day, son." And she didn't know anything about private equity, right? So now, fast forward, I'm actually doing private equity, but I've always had this kind of this long-term plan. When I started on Wall Street, I wanted to be an advisor where I can build a skill set, build my balance sheet, build my relationships. I was going to do that for 10 years, and I did that. And then I wanted to be an investor. So I launched my first VC fund, Queensbridge Venture Partners, and then I did 4 additional funds with Manhattan Venture Partners afterwards. Last fund was $1.5 billion. We were averaging 30 to 50% returns. So I did the investor thing, writing small checks in a bunch of companies. And now I'm on the third 10-year trek where it's about ownership, to answer your question. And I'm just trying to do what I have learned the people ahead of me have done to build wealth, right? If you come from nothing, build a skill set, build your relationship, build your balance sheet, then you become an investor yourself, and then you continue to invest, build a track record, and then you can write bigger checks and be an owner of things. So I've been looking to be an owner. That's why I wanted to be a minority owner of the Atlanta Falcons. That's why I wanted to start Harbinger Sports Partners, which is why my family office acquires lower middle market businesses. So this has been a 30-year plan, kind of written by a 12-year-old who read a book and was inspired by his mom. But I've also been teaching along the way. I didn't just wait until I made it before I started giving back. So I teach free classes at Morehouse on venture capital. I mentor over 100 athletes and entertainers, and even on social media and on Shark Tank. I try to spend as much time teaching so people who don't have access can learn from a guy